All right, guys, the builder did something crazy this time. They brought back some of these floor plans that they actually have not built in years, and this is the only place in the valley you can find these homes. They're super unique. You're probably wondering, where the heck is the garage? Where are you gonna park my car? Well, the garage is actually in the back, which makes you wonder, well, where's the yard? Hey, there's a lot of unknowns to these things, and we're gonna open up all that and unpack it together in this video. If you are thinking about making a move to a master plan community full of beautiful amenities, top-notch schools, and just awesome scenery, this is a place to consider. This is a video that you gotta watch. Why don't we just dive in and take a look. So I don't know if I mentioned, I think I might have, I don't know, but these models just opened like 2 days ago. We love being like the first one out here to the scene, having the first video up online of the new models. We are kind of like your relocation, moving within the city, whatever resource. So we love sharing the latest and greatest new concepts with you guys. And there are 3 models out here. Take a look at these. It's very different. Like, these homes almost remind me of something that you would find like back east or something. I don't know. They're kind of cool, and you'll see kind of the street as it curves around over there. There's 3 different floor plans here. It's not your traditional concept though. Like, if you just look at them, you know, it's not your traditional concept where you just pull in the driveway. They're very different and sort of unique, which can be good and bad depending on who you are and what you like. Sometimes clients tell me, Casey, we like something a little different. You know, we like to be a little different. And then I get people that are like, nope, I'm not buying anything that's out of the ordinary because resale is crazy. You just never know, right? We're gonna talk about the prices of these things here in a little while. And we're actually gonna go into these models right here. There are some people in there, so as soon as they come out, we're gonna hop in. But while they're doing their thing, let's do our thing and walk over here to one of these. So this one here is not a model, but it'll give you kind of a glimpse of what we're about to see. So look at the front. Like, you have no garage in the front. You have a slider on the side. Like, why would there be a slider on the side? Like, these things are crazy, guys. They're very, very unique. Like, look at this. It's such a weird, not in a bad way, but just such a weird concept. It's just very different than what we normally see. So anyways, let's just go on into the inside. I could talk, but I know you guys are gonna fast forward if I don't hurry up and get with it. So check this out, by the way. This is pretty standard in this particular community. So out here in this community, homeowners are responsible for maintaining this front yard landscaping here. I mean, it's not much to maintain. You have a drip system for all the plants, mulch, whatever. This over here though, you don't have to touch. HOA covers all of this. Okay, you get really mature looking trees. These models just opened 2 days ago, but these trees look like they're like 20 years old. So how do they do it? I have no idea. I think there's a tree farm somewhere nearby and that's how they do it. But it's really cool. It's kind of unique, and you'll see it down the road, the way the road curves. It looks beautiful with all the trees everywhere. Now, HOA out here in this community is usually 200. It is actually a little higher for these particular homes. Later on, we'll talk about why that is and what you get for that. But let's check this thing out, guys. I think you're gonna like it. All right, well, I can tell you that that brand new air conditioner that they've got installed on this thing is working well. It is so cool in here. Okay guys, this home right here, it's really actually very nice. So today's the first day that I've been in these models, so we're gonna kind of explore this together. This is a 3-bed, 2.5 bath home. It is a 2-story, as you could tell from the outside aesthetic. This one's 1865 square feet. Price point wise, we're gonna get to it there around the average, maybe a little below the average price point for the Fresno area. But these are interesting homes. Like, check this thing out. So something else, guys, what you see is in fact what you get on these. Okay, I know sometimes builders do that. Sometimes you pick options, upgrades, etc. But on these particular homes, this is the way they come, guys. So check it out. So the floor in here is actually LVP. It's the luxury vinyl plank flooring, which they put in their higher end product lines. All right, not saying this is a high-end product line. It's your kind of average product line with some really nice finishes though. These ceilings in here are 9 feet tall. right? You see canned recessed lighting everywhere, which comes standard. I say standard, what you see is what you get in this, guys, with the exception of the model furniture. Look at the slider, guys. We're gonna check that out in a second. I love the windows in the front, very bright in here. I actually love this particular location because we are right across from the vineyard. So these are sort of some primo lots here, and I know what you're thinking, guys. There goes the price. No, guys, not necessarily. We can work that piece. Okay, just focus on the house. Now, something that I just see that's interesting to me is right here. Check this out. You know, we came in from over there. Front door is right there to the left behind that wall. It seems like an interesting spot for a thermostat, right? I mean, I don't understand why it's right there. Like, why would they put the thermostat right here? Okay, no Wi-Fi. It's 76 degrees in here. It has Wi-Fi. It says no Wi-Fi because it's not connected, but I'm sure that can be connected. But why not put it over here so like you can easily get to it as you're walking by? You know, you got people sitting here on the couch watching a movie, and you gotta say, excuse me, Tommy, I gotta get to the thermostat to cool it down because I'm about ready to bake something in the oven. It just seems like it's out of place there, in my opinion, but honestly, who knows what, I don't know anything. So anyways, space-wise, this is a pretty nice space in terms of size, right? You know, I hear different things. These homes here are probably more for the younger group looking to get into the real estate market and become homeowners and maybe live in this for 5 to 8 years, and then maybe upgrade to something a little larger with more yard space, etc., which we're going to explore here in a minute. Something else that, you know, look, someone's going to buy something no matter what it is, right? But I've had clients tell me in the past, you know, living room setups like this, you walk from the entry here, you know, the stairs are around the corner to the right. So anytime you're watching a show down here and someone's got to go upstairs or outside, they're passing between you and the TV versus the floor plan being, you know, different where like maybe the TV's over there and the couch comes across, then you have this walkway. But this obviously makes it appear larger, like a larger living space. So I understand why they do it, just not sure about the functionality. But hey, you can see it, you can decide, and maybe it's the perfect thing for you. And if that's the case, great. Let us know and we'll get you some info on this thing. All right, now here's the dining area, okay, right near the slider, right off the living room. The dining room is kind of over in its own corner, right? It's got a couple lights up above for your table. So a lot of space. This is a 6-person table, not the largest table in the world, but it is a 6-person table. You could slide it this way because there's actually quite a bit of space here. You could slide it over, but then you're going to be offset from the lights above, so that's another thing to consider. But anyways, check this out, guys. This is the heart of the home, right? It sounds nice. Nice looking kitchen, actually. These are some new pendant lights. I've never seen this builder use before. It's something new and exclusive for this particular product line. All right, we've got the quartz material for the countertop here. Okay, very nice cabinetry. It's kind of like an ash brown. It's kind of what I call it, like an ash brown, like a gray brown. It's very nice, pretty neutral overall. Ties in nicely with the floor. This builder, like I mentioned, does include the dishwasher, obviously the sink, stove, microwave, but the refrigerator and washer and dryer are always the big ones in question. And in this product line, you actually get all of that included. So that's kind of cool. By the way, we got a lot to see, guys, but if you are looking to make a move here to the Fresno or surrounding areas, let us know. It's what we do. It's what we love to do. We love it when our clients or our viewers actually reach out to us and say, Casey, we've been watching the videos and you're the guy, we want you to help us out. It's what makes my day every time. So let us know how we can help you guys. I was just in Home Goods with my wife a couple days ago, and some gentleman who lives in Riverstone come up to me and he goes, hey, you're not filming today? I said, no, I'm not filming today, you know? He goes, I watch your videos all the time. I love your videos, and I thought that's awesome, you know, and he's got a channel, so we might do a collaboration at some point in the future. But I thought that was pretty cool, you know? So reach out to us, guys. We love it, all right? Back to the video. Oh, and subscribe if you haven't already, please. Cool, back to the video. All right, so these pendant lights, they're very nice. They leave a nice dampened light over the island. Check it out. All right, I like what I see here. Real question is this. All right, guys. Are they or are they not? 1, 2, 3. Yes, they are soft close. I'm happy they chose to go that route because it just gives it a nice quality finish, right? Something I like that they do that they didn't do in these is that backsplash. It's like a 4-inch maybe 3 or 4-inch backsplash. I wish they would have brought that up a little higher so that you don't splatter grease from your bacon all over the walls, and in 20 years, what's that gonna look like? I don't know. Anyways, all right, let's go this way. So right through here is the garage. It is a 2-car garage that you have not seen yet, but you are gonna see it because we're not gonna go in there, but we're gonna go around to the back where the garage is accessed from and show you what that looks like. This right here is actually a linen closet right here. In all honesty, I think I would use that as a pantry, or maybe it's meant for a pantry actually. I mean, where would you store bathroom towels and stuff though? Probably in here. I would make that a pantry since you really don't have a pantry otherwise. I mean, you've got space over there beyond the dining table where that mirror's at. You could put a cabinet with some shelving in it for food, things like that, snacks, whatnot. But I actually think to keep things clean, I would probably make this right here the pantry. That way you have a pantry. And then this is a coat closet. I mean, you could actually make this a linen closet by putting a shelf down there. Do it as a linen and a coat closet, kind of 2-in-1 deal. That's probably what I would do. And then guys, very conveniently located, we've got a powder room right over here. So little powder room, half bath action for you. There's no storage in here, but again, there is space if you need to put some kind of a storage rack for extra toiletries, etc., things like that. You could do it, right? So not bad. All in all, nice, functional. Bathroom's private over here, kind of all to itself. And then you got your living space, right? So what do you guys think? I mean, what are your thoughts on this so far? Do you love it? Are you like, wow, this is a really weird house? It's kind of interesting, you know? I haven't decided yet. Do I like it or not? I don't know. I think it's good if the price makes sense. If the price makes sense. Oh, you know what? I think we're locked in, guys. Okay. Yeah, we're locked in. We're not gonna be able to get out there, but I'll show it to you this way. So, like, what do you think of this? This is your backyard, okay? Now, you see a wall of another home when you step out, but what is really, really strange, guys, okay? I just want to give some insight here. What's really interesting is that there's exactly, according to what I've been told, right? So take it with a grain of salt. There are 7 feet between us and the next house. There are 7 feet between this slider and the stucco on the next house right there, okay? 7 feet, guys. Who owns that, right? There's no fence. Like what you see there, that's the way it's gonna look when you guys close escrow, minus the plants. It'll probably just be dirt out there. So who owns that land? Is that your land or is that their land? Like, what if you hang something on their wall, like a sign that says, you know, live, laugh, love, right? For example. I'm just saying, like, right? 7 feet. So let me just get to it. So the way this works is that, you know, you own 3 feet and they own 4 feet of that 7, but there's an easement. Every property in this subdivision has an easement so that you have access to that property. But when you're submitting your HOA information for your backyard, if you will, right? Well, can you submit plans to have something landscaped that is not yours? I don't know. I mean, it's just interesting. I'm sure the builder's got this worked out already with the county and the way that's gonna work. All I'm saying is that's something that's interesting to me that I would be curious to explore between that and then the increased HOA for this particular subdivision. There's a few parks in this specific neighborhood. So there's an extra like $50 fee every month on top of the HOA. So there's some stuff here, right? There's some stuff. So we'll get to this later, but just stick around because like the next house is really cool. It's similar, but nice, a little bigger. It's a 4-bed, guys. And then we'll get into some of the specifics, the nitty gritty of these items that we're talking about, okay? So let's go up the stairs and see what the upstairs looks like. Now these are wide. I know you can't really tell, but these do feel like wider stairs than some of the homes that we showcase, right? So up here and to the left, we've got our second thermostat, which is for the upstairs zone. You can see this is set at 75 degrees, downstairs was set at 76. So you can manipulate the temp for upper and lower, which is very nice. You've got your utility room, laundry room right here. It does come with the Samsung appliances. This builder's been doing Electrolux for quite some time. Looks like they've switched to Samsung for this product line. So very nice on that. Linen storage here, communications cabinet there. Now, the whole upstairs is actually carpet with the exception of the water/wet areas. So in the laundry room right here, you'll see, you know, the LVP. The entire downstairs is LVP. And this bathroom here is LVP. And the stairs and the living areas, like in the bedrooms and stuff, is all carpet actually. So in this room, we've got dual sinks in this vanity. That's nice. Same cabinets, same countertop. We've got chrome fixtures here, so that's good. This tub is actually a fiberglass insert, which is pretty typical. We see that all the time. It's kind of like a 3-tier fiberglass insert, so kind of cool, but it's got the shower tub combo, which is really nice, very functional. And of course your toilet there. So not bad at all. All right, guys, so there were some people in here. That's why I felt a little anxious, because I was trying to tell you what was going on and also listen for the people that were coming up the stairs. And I said, do you guys want to be in the video? And they're like, absolutely not. I'm like, okay, fair enough. So I shut it off and now we're up and going again. So anyways, so this is the bath. We just saw it. We don't need to go on about this again. All right, let's just take a look. Yeah, actually it looks really good. You know, sometimes I see stuff even on the models that is missed. You know, it's like my sixth sense finding flaws. So anyways, this looks pretty good so far. All right, guys, first bedroom we're seeing is actually right up here. This looks out to the front. It is in the front left of the home if you're facing the house. That's a full bed. It's actually quite functional, great space. I love that we got a good 4 feet or so at the end of the bed to this dresser. So very good space there. It's nice. All right, the primary is straight ahead, which we're gonna come back to right after we see the second bedroom, because this home is 3 bedrooms. Right, this room looks to be very much the same size. I mean, give or take a few inches, but it is very close. It feels very similar to the other, very close to the other size of the other bedroom. Check this out. This is interesting. So there's parking here, right? Some gigantic porta potties down there. And then we've got a park right there. And all the places they're gonna be building these homes out here in the next several months. So, all right. Oh, this is a nice feature. Check out the walk-in. This is nice. Good size walk-in closet. Very good. All right, so there's no loft in this home, no second living space or anything like that. It's just kind of a pretty straightforward upstairs, but it's pretty good, right? It's pretty nice. This room is a good size. That's a king size bed. Lots of space everywhere, so. I love the windows. Like, the windows look great in this house, and look at that view, guys. That view of this particular home or ones on this street is beautiful. Let me show you. Look at that. That's an awesome view of the vineyard out there that you would have out your window. I don't know if there's plans for something to be built over there, so I don't know if I'd buy it based on that view long term, but at least for the interim, you've got a great view with no neighbor across the street from you. So this is a good room, good size. Okay. Oh, this is big. All right, water closet there for the toilet. Now see, oftentimes we see tiled showers in the at least the primary. This is still a fiberglass insert. That's okay. It's a near zero clearance shower, step-in shower, I should have said. Not zero clearance, but it is a step-in. So if you're elderly, you don't have to climb over a tub to get into it. That's a feature that sometimes my clients prefer, depending on age. Very similar vanity to what we saw in the other bath. Undermount sinks, quartz material. I wish they would bring the lights back up here. All I see is reflection there from those, but we all need some light in our face to see what we look like, right? So anyways. All right, closet is pretty good. I feel like there should be more closet bars than this. Like you just have those, nothing on this wall, and then a little short bar. There's not a lot of hanging space. So I think I would maybe have ran that bar around here and even maybe a little bit here, not sure. It's a big closet without a lot of closet hanging space, but hey, we can get closet professionals in here to help us maximize our space, right? So you've pretty much seen the first house, guys. What do you think of this one? Is it something that you're like, hey, that reminds me of living in a different city at one time I had a home like that or something? Or is this like a, whoa, what the heck was this builder thinking? I don't know. I actually don't mind it. It's very low maintenance, I'll say that. There's no yard to maintain. You got a patio, but I mean, the whole easement thing I'm sure is not gonna be an issue for whoever buys one of these, but I don't know. Anytime you do anything weird that's out of the ordinary, I feel like it limits the buyer pool. That's my opinion on this, right? I think it's a great house. I love what I'm seeing, but I do think it's for a specific buyer. So let me know if that buyer is you. All right, guys, let's get out of here and let's head over to the next house. It's this one right here next to me. So we're gonna walk into that one and have a look at it. And we're gonna do a comparison to see how this one shapes up to the one that we were just in, right? So it's literally right here. You saw me walk from here to there, it's very close. All right. It's got that good old 7-Eleven charm, right? Okay, this one here is a 4-bed, 2.5 bath, 2180 square feet. So it's actually quite a bit larger than the last one. They've added a bedroom and some extra living space down here. Let's check this one out, guys, and see what you guys think. All right, so this is where we came in. Now, something different here is there's less of a designated entry space, okay? You come in the front door, you're just kind of like, woof, right into the entry, which I don't think is a bad thing. But see, this floor plan, I'm telling you, this is what I'm talking about. I like that if I'm in the kitchen, which is over there, very similar to the one we just saw, but you're gonna see it in a minute. If I need to run out to the car, right, I gotta go outside real quick. Whoever's over here watching TV, right, binging Netflix, right, they're not being interrupted with people walking in front of them and the TV right here. They're not gonna be bothered by that, right? I mean, they're over here, they're in their corner. They're not on a timeout, but they are in the corner, just kidding. But they can watch the TV and watch a movie and kind of have a little bit of isolation, if you will. I mean, you're not like it's not like you're isolated, but you know what I'm saying, right? So you got the door is kind of the focal point of this room. And then over here, you know, let's say it's Thanksgiving and the extended family is over and you got a couple people sitting here and, you know, Grandma Betsy or whoever, right? Sitting right here, you know, sipping some tequila. Just kidding. But anyways, let's say that, you know, you got some family hanging out here, the kids are over there watching whatever. You got your dining space and then your kitchen over here, right? So the kitchen, I mean, honestly, if I didn't tell you which house we were in, it almost looks identical to the last house, in my opinion. Same lights, same shape, same virtually everything, in my opinion. A little different, but it's mostly the same. Same appliance package, all Samsung everything. So this is induction, you know, same everything, guys. So I don't need to go into quality of finishes, etc. It's the same exact thing. It looks good. I like the aesthetic of it. That's nice. So let's see if this is the same over here. Okay, a little different. Well, a little different, but very similar actually. Okay, so in the last house, the door to the garage was right here. In this house, they've moved it to right over there, okay? That's the only difference. This should be a pantry, linen closet, whatever you want it to be. I'd do a pantry. And then coat, boom. And then they decide to shift the toilet and sink on us for this bath. That's the only difference. This bathroom feels a hair smaller, not any less functional. It's perfectly fine, like not even a big difference. So anyways, all right, so the downstairs, half of it's the same. Basically from the end of the kitchen toward me right now is the same. Well, actually, yeah, that's pretty much the same. In the last house, if you recall, this was more in the corner, but they've brought it this way and then added this extra seating area. I like the 2 seating areas, but it's almost like, it's still not 2 living rooms because, I mean, like you're gonna hear everything. If you're sitting right here and somebody's blasting a show, like you're still gonna hear it. So let me know what you guys think of that. I'm not sure, let me know. Oh, and the yard, well, patio. Whatever you wanna call it, I don't know, yard, patio. This is very much the same. That's the same concept on all of these, okay? So it's kind of a domino effect, like, you know, you own 3 feet of this land and you get to use 4 feet of theirs. And then on the next one, they own 3 feet on the other side and they use 4 feet of their neighbors. It's kind of like a pay it forward thing. It's kind of a different concept. Let's go upstairs. And I guess the builder opted to do that because there had to be so much room for the air conditioner to still sit on the ground out there. And with the codes and everything, like for some funky reason, it had to be done that way, so that's what they did. Seems risky to me as a builder to do that, but I'm not a builder, I don't know what I'm talking about, so who cares what I think, right? Okay, check this out. Actually, a pretty decent size linen closet here. All right. There's the stairs, a little bit wider than most that we just saw. Let's first go into here. This is bedroom number 1. All right, nice, very nice. Oh, good sized walk-in closet. This has almost as much hanging space as the master primary bedroom in the last house. Kind of joking, kind of not. All right, very nice so far. Feels spacious though. I like the distance here walking through. It's good size. All right, bedroom number 2. Pretty decent size here. Vroom vroom. All right. That's what the sign says. Let's see what kind of. Oh, we got a walk in here. I almost missed that. That's good. Very nice walk in there. Cool. Okay. All right, bedroom number 3. I love how every room has a theme, right? Very active model family that must live here. Speaking of activities though, and living in a community like this, there are miles of walking trails, guys. You can rent bikes and kayaks and all sorts of different things here. There's I think it's Rosie's dog park here. If you got fur babies, big dogs, small dogs, whatever you've got, there's space for them. All right, we've got Pete's Coffee up here at the main focal point of the community so far. Lots of good stuff out here, guys. So I know I mentioned the HOAs a couple hundred a month, and you're probably wondering, what does that get me? You're probably thinking it gets you a Karen to tell you to pull weeds, right? Wrong. Well, it might get you that, I don't know. I live in an HOA and we don't have that problem, thankfully. And it's in a community similar to this one. Nice linen storage. I noticed that the laundry room didn't have shelving, so I was hopeful that they found space elsewhere, which they apparently put here, so that's good. But there's a lot of amenities, guys. You have the pool complex and you have a little restaurant there. This is the primary, by the way. The pool complex is one of the nicest, and maybe the nicest in the valley, arguably. I mean, it is stunning. It's like a beach entrance pool. The pool's heated year round. You can use it. There's so much coming out here. A second pool complex, like a lot of stuff going in out here. Tons of retail, a lot of stuff coming. So Oh, this is, okay. They listened and acted. Check this out. All right, I like, wow, this closet is a closet. This is a closet, guys. This is what I would expect at the price point, right? It's 2026, more than halfway through, that is. I would expect a closet with this amount of hanging space, so super cool. Let's see what the bath has got up here. Okay, very similar amenities in terms of bathroom and toilet and shower. Water closet, we've got the tub, same materials there. Dual sinks in the vanity here, which is always preferred by most. Some people don't care, most people do. All right, very nice. Like, it's a really nice house, actually. It's a really, really nice house. All right, so you've seen both homes so far. Which floor plan do you guys like better? Or do you like any of them? Or do you love both of them? Like, those are the options, right? So let me know in the comments what you guys think of these. It's sort of an interesting setup. So 2180 square feet, 4-bed, 2.5 bath home. Does it check the boxes or not? All right, we're gonna lock up here, and then I wanna show you guys around a little bit more. It is like really bright out here, and as you guys know, I wear sunglasses like all the time, so let's put those on. You can kind of get a feel for the area. It's very open and airy out here. Kind of cool. Nice wide sidewalk here. I'm just taking you guys around back to kind of show you what this thing looks like. All right, there's going to be a few parks in this little segment of this community. Between these homes they're building, there's one. We'll go over in a sec. This is kind of what the back looks like, though. So kind of interesting. So we just walked through the first two here. You guys saw them. So there's no yard actually to deal with. Here's the condenser for the air conditioner. See, honestly, you know, something else that's very interesting to me about these homes is that the condenser is out here where just anybody can get to it. I'm surprised it's not back behind the fence. Like the fence, I wished it was brought forward a little more and that was hidden. Just not saying anybody would do anything, but it'd be nice to have that tucked in since it's your air conditioner. It's not just exposed for anybody to come up there and tamper with. Like I said, not that I think you'd ever have an issue, but hey, things happen everywhere and it's better to be safe than sorry and take those precautions. So the other thing we're gonna walk over here and see is the park. That's another thing. These new master plan communities, you know, a lot of people say, oh, the yards are small. In this case, there is no yard, but pretty much, you know, unless you call that in between the house area a yard, it's more of a patio space, whatever. But these communities have a lot of parks, kind of like what you see here, because that justifies a small yard in some cases. Let's say you're a young family in your mid-30s, kids, you know, growing your careers, building the family, adding kids to the mix. For babies, maybe you don't have time to maintain, you know, gigantic backyard, but you could still come home after a long day at work, do dinner, come out to the park, hang out, you know, throw the football around or whatever, and then not have to maintain it on the daily. That's kind of the concept. So anyways, that's my 2 cents on this. Why don't we dive to the map, do a quick little section on where we're at today, and then I do want to dive right into the pricing and a little more info on these because they are such interesting homes and a new interesting concept for you all. So thanks for watching so far. Subscribe if you haven't already, and let's go to the map. All right, guys, if you are thinking about moving to this area, or even if you're a local already, reach out to us. Our contact is on the screen for you many times throughout this video to make it as easy as possible, okay? Let's dive into the map. Let's see where we're actually at today, where these particular homes are being built, and then we will talk a brief minute on the community, and then we will get to what you want to know most, and that is pricing at the end, all right? So stick with us, guys. If you are looking to move from out of the state, let me back this baby out and kind of show you where we're at. So I think everybody kind of knows where California is, so we don't need to talk too much on that. But Fresno area is mainly this region.
It's what people know it as. We are about 2.5 hours inland from the nearest coast of Monterey Bay. Pismo Beach, those are central coastal cities that are highly desirable and close enough to take a day trip or far enough to take a weekend or week vacation to really get away. If you're looking to kind of get out of the hustle and bustle or the heat for a weekend, nice places to visit. We can talk about that later. But for the purposes of this video, let's just focus on what's going on up in this region here. Okay, so Fresno County is this dark circular space, and it actually spans much farther south than what you see here. But we're not going to get into all of that because we're actually not in Fresno County today. We are actually in the county of Madera. All right, now, I know you're thinking, oh my gosh, Madera is way up here to the upper left-hand side of the screen. We don't want to move up there, guys. We got a job in Fresno. Hold on, okay, wait a second. Fresno County is kind of like Madera County in that way. Madera County is a huge place, right? We are not in the town of Madera that is 20 minutes, 30 minutes from Fresno. We are right here, okay? So the county line for Fresno separating Madera is right here by Valley Children's Hospital. Right here is a great, highly rated children's hospital. So if you do have little ones and you're moving here, you should make note of where that's at because it is a fantastic place. And I kind of hope you never have to visit there. But if you do, you will be in great hands. Okay, I know actually have some clients that work there, and it's a great place. So where are we, guys? If you've been here, you probably have heard of River Park Shopping Center. It's called the Shops at River Park. It is the biggest outdoor shopping mall. We've got Macy's, Best Buy, Target, a beautiful 21 cinema movie theater, all kind of right in this 4-block region. It feels like this whole region is kind of considered River Park. We've got Costco, Sam's Club, you name it, guys. Sprouts. We've got Trader Joe's up this way. This whole section is sort of the River Park / Woodward Park area. Speaking of which, Woodward Park is right here. It is this nice big outdoor recreational park. You are welcome to use that space whenever you want. There's a small fee to enter, but once you get in, it is your oyster, guys. So today we are about 10 to 12 minutes north of all of that stuff I just talked about in this nice top-rated master plan community. Okay, little side note, does that look like a puppy jumping in midair? To me it does. You've got the front paw right down here, the rear paw over here, the tail up in this area, and then you got the head and the ears over here. This video is not about defining the shape of a community and which animal does it look like, but you know what, guys? Look, I've got 2 kids. They are both like right around 2 years old, and the other one is like 5.5 months. We love them both dearly, and we spend a lot of our time looking at shapes and whatnot. So hey, I'm kind of in dad mode right now. Anyways, back to what matters. These homes, guys, are where this pin is dropped right here. Do you see that red pin on your screen there? If not, you probably do now. These homes are here. Now, if you're wondering why the heck doesn't the map show it, because, guys, these models opened last weekend, and that view that you see from Street View on Google is exactly the view you saw today out the window of these model homes and all the drone footage that we've been showing you throughout this video. So these homes are kind of right at the entrance of this community. You pull in off of Highway 41, you go eastbound on Town Center. I think it's Town Center Boulevard, actually. Let me see. Now I'm curious. It's the main entrance into this community at Town Center Boulevard. You're going to pass these on the immediate right because they're being built right out here at the corner of Highway 41 and Town Center Boulevard. And if you choose to pass all of that and go right into Town Center Village right here, you're going to see the Tesoro Viejo Fire Station, right? We've got Access Eatery and Coffee Place. This right here is Pete's Coffee, and Access is a restaurant. They actually serve pretty decent food. Camarina Health, right? We've got one of those. We've got an Old Republic Title Company. Everything I just mentioned is completely open to the public. So even if you aren't going to move here, you could utilize that stuff. Now, if we go north into this community a little bit deeper, then you are hit with the Ranch House, which is an awesome pool complex. In fact, let me switch this thing back to a mode where you'll appreciate this a little more. Check that out, guys. This is stunning. It is probably the nicest pool complex in the valley anywhere. We've got Hillside Elementary School, which is just right across from Ranch House. So if you are looking for the convenience of having your children attend a school in your neighborhood that is walking or bike riding or scooter riding or golf cart riding distance, that's a mouthful, but all of those things are things that are very common to see in communities like this in this region. Then you can choose to have them go here to Hillside Elementary. Now, that is a part of Chilwaukee Unified. It is not Clovis Unified, not Fresno, not Central. Chilwaukee Unified, okay? Most of those schools are north of this community, so if you do work in Fresno or Clovis, it might be worthwhile seeing if you can get a transfer, which I've heard is relatively straightforward. If you work in Clovis, to have your kids attend Clovis Unified Schools. Don't quote me because that could change probably any time, but I've been told by more than one person that that is actually very doable. So with all of that being said, let's talk about what matters most to you guys probably in this video, and that is the pricing of these bad boys, and is it something that fits the budget or not. Alright, so let's jump right into what matters, guys. Pricing and HOA on these places. So standard HOA for this community, by the way, is around $200 a month, give or take a little bit. Internet used to be included within certain villages. If you move into a certain village, you can get your internet included in that HOA. I think they've stopped that, so if you are a new viewer here, you may not even know that was a thing before. But if you've been watching for a while, we've talked about this in the past, and that is a thing that I don't think is happening anymore. Something though about this particular neighborhood in this community is that the HOA is actually, well, I call it $250, they call it $200 plus a town center district fee, which is an extra $50 just because you bought in this portion of this community. It's not gated. They claim that there are special amenities just for the people that live here. I don't really know what those look like because, again, it is not gated. So I could drive to the park in this neighborhood anytime I want, most likely. So not sure what that extra 50 is for, but it's just something you should be mindful of. There is a current promotion depending on when you see this video. These models just launched last weekend, so there is a first year free HOA covered by the builder, so whatever. If that's worth $3,000, cool. Anyways, all right, guys. First house in the video that we saw today, that was the 3-bed, 2.5 bath floor plan. It was 1865 square feet, and there's one of those going up at $419,900. What do you think? Is that kind of in the realm, or is that high, or is that low? Or you tell me in the comments below. If you thought, hey, that's nice, but I really need the 4th bedroom and that second little living space corner, whatchamacallit, downstairs that we saw, they've got one of those going in at $447,900, about $20,000 to $30,000 more. Is it worth it to you guys? You tell me, put in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate your continued support and watching every single week, so please subscribe. And if you like this video, then stick around, because next week at 8 a.m., same time, same place, we've got another one coming for you. We'll talk to you then, guys. Thanks for watching.